Everyone likes to be rewarded, and many schools have their own reward schemes where they give, for example, stars or badges or even stamps to students for various reasons. Moodle has a really simple but effective stamp collection module which you can add that allows not only teachers to give stamps as rewards to students, but students to give each other stamps to show their appreciation. You get to it once it's installed by going to the drop-down Add an Activity and then selecting Stamp Collection. So in name, whatever we put here is what the students will see to get to the stamp collection, and then we add a little description so they know the reasons why these stamps are being awarded. And then it's a simple matter of clicking the Add button that takes us to the file picker to upload a small image that we want to represent as our stamp. Another thing that you can do if you want is to choose whether to see all of the students, whether they have a stamp or not, or only the ones with the stamps. Then if we ignore the other setting and go to Save and Display, you can see what I mean. Here are 3 students in the course, none of them has a stamp. So if our teacher clicks on Chris in the middle, here's the screen where he can, if he wants to, add a bit of text to remind him why Chris got the stamp, and then click Add, and there Chris has a stamp. But it's not just about teachers rewarding students. The good thing about the stamp collection is that you can set it so that students can award each other stamps within a course. So let's take a look at that. The permissions link in the settings block, Stamp Collection Administration, shows who can do what with stamps. Students can by default collect and see their own stamps, but if we click the plus by Give Stamps, that will allow them the permission to reward other students with stamps. So we click the plus and then we click the button Allow. What we also have to do is click the plus by View Other Stamps, so they can see which of their classmates has and doesn't have stamps. So again, we press Allow, and then our students can award each other stamps. So if we click the stamp collection link for our student Chris, he can see his own stamp, and he can see that his classmate Donald doesn't have a stamp. Clicking on his name takes him, just like the teacher, to the place where, if he wanted to, he could add some text, and he presses the Add button, and he's added a stamp for his classmate Donald. And if we quickly go back to the course, you can see that's what's happened. Now if you're thinking, yes, that's all well and good, but how can I, as a teacher, actually check that they're awarding stamps correctly? If you see again in the Stamp Collection Administration block in the settings, there's something at the bottom called Manage Stamps. And if the teacher clicks on that, it takes them to the stamps and they can see precisely which student has awarded which stamp to their classmate and any text that they might have written. So if you feel it's appropriate, you can delete it. But at least this is a very straightforward way for the teachers to manage the students who are looking after their own stamps. And that is the power of the stamp collection module.